Imagine the thrill of ascending a towering tree, conquering a vertical rock face, or exploring the hidden depths of a cave. Today, we delve into the fascinating worlds of tree climbing, rock climbing, and caving. Tree climbing brings us back to our roots, offering a serene connection with nature. As we ascend, we find tranquility in the rustling leaves, the whispering winds, and the sturdy branches that guide us skyward. Unlike rock climbing, tree climbers often avoid the use of springy ropes, as climbing above their tie-in points is seldom done. Then there's rock climbing, a sport that demands both physical prowess and mental fortitude. It's an adrenaline-pumping challenge, a vertical puzzle that requires strength, strategy, and sheer determination to conquer. And let's not forget about caving, the art of venturing into the Earth's hidden pockets. It's an activity filled with adventure and discovery, where every twist and turn reveals new wonders. Each activity, while offering its own unique experience, requires a distinct set of skills, equipment, and safety measures. While there might be some overlap, each activity demands its own unique gear. For tree climbing, we have ropes, harnesses, and helmets. These ropes are not the springy kind you would associate with rock climbing. Tree climbing ropes are more static, as climbers rarely climb above their tie-in points. A highly springy rope would just waste energy, but don't worry, there's still a slight amount of spring for cushioning those small falls between branches. Now, when we talk about rock climbing, we're looking at a slightly different set of equipment. Here, you'll need climbing shoes for that crucial grip, harnesses for support, carabiners for connection points, and belay devices for controlling a rope during belaying. Caving, on the other hand, requires a more specialized set of gear. Helmets with lights are essential, as you'll be exploring dark, enclosed spaces. You'll also need protective clothing and sturdy boots, and sometimes ropes and harnesses come into play, especially when vertical caving is involved. Remember, no matter what type of climb or exploration you're embarking on, the right gear is vital to the success and safety of your adventure. So make sure you're well equipped before you set off. While courage and a sense of adventure are needed for all three, the specific skills required can vary greatly. Let's dive in and explore these differences. Firstly, tree climbing. This activity calls for balance and coordination. When you're up there, swaying in the breeze, you need to be in tune with your body and the tree itself. There's a certain rhythm to it, almost like a dance. Next up, rock climbing. This sport is all about strength, endurance, and problem solving. It's not just about reaching the top, but figuring out the best route to get there. You're not just battling against gravity, but also your own limitations. You need to know when to push and when to rest, when to reach out and when to hold on. Lastly, we have caving. This underground adventure demands navigation skills, stamina, and sometimes even swimming or climbing abilities. It's a test of endurance as you make your way through narrow tunnels and vast caverns, never quite sure what lies around the next bend. The joy of these activities often lies in the challenge of developing these unique skills. Safety should never be an afterthought when it comes to these exhilarating pursuits. When tree climbing, the first rule of thumb is to inspect your green giant carefully. Look for signs of disease, decay, or weak branches that could cause a fall. Proper use of equipment is crucial too. Ropes should be strong but not too springy, as a high degree of elasticity can waste energy during the climb. In rock climbing, safety measures take a slightly different shape. Equipment checks are vital here as well, ensuring that harnesses, ropes, and carabiners are in good condition. Understanding your climbing routes and having good communication with your belaying partner can make the difference between a successful climb and a dangerous fall. Caving, on the other hand, requires an entirely different set of safety precautions. It starts with careful planning. You should have a clear understanding of the cave environments you'll be exploring. You must be aware of potential hazards, such as falling rocks, sudden drops, or even rising water levels. Remember, never venture into caves alone. Having a partner can be a lifesaver in unexpected situations. Stay safe, and the thrill of the climb or exploration will be its own reward. So whether you're ascending, conquering, or exploring, each activity offers a unique experience. Tree climbing, rock climbing, and caving, while sharing the thrill of vertical exploration, present distinct differences. In terms of equipment, tree climbers typically avoid dynamic, springy ropes, favoring those with just a hint of spring for cushioning small falls between branches. On the other hand, rock climbers often rely on these dynamic ropes to absorb the shock of a fall. When we talk about skills, tree climbing involves more of a rhythmic, methodical ascent, while rock climbing demands a blend of strength, balance, and problem-solving. Caving, meanwhile, requires not only physical prowess, but also a keen sense of orientation to navigate the dark, often labyrinthine passages. Safety measures vary as well. Tree climbers need to be aware of their tie-in points and avoid climbing above them. Rock climbers need to ensure their anchors are secure, and cavers must be prepared for a variety of hazards, from slippery surfaces to tight squeezes. No matter your preference, each activity promises a unique adventure. So pick your challenge, prepare accordingly, and enjoy the journey.